Alrighty, you don't need shoes for this. Socks, bare feet, whatever. And you're gonna be starting standing. So just remember with mobility, you don't wanna push to the point of pain. You wanna push yourself, but if it hurts, back it off a little bit. It should not hurt, okay? It should feel like you're stretching a little bit. Yay, me too. So remember, never push to the point of pain. You wanna push, and if we're doing like a reach under, don't do like the John Travolta thing. Reach, pause. See, I'm spreading my fingers, I'm reaching through my fingertips, come up. And you wanna open and you wanna reach through your fingers, like if we do something like that, okay? And again, don't go to the point of pain. You wanna feel a little bit of stretching, but it should not be painful at all. Okay, you're gonna be starting standing. Give me a second here. Morning nose blowing. Okay, let's see. You don't really need to see the top of my head anyways. Okay, so remember Footloose, he does that little kind of dance thing. That's what you're gonna do too. So we're gonna come up on our toes, open our heels, lift our toes, open out, and then come up. So we're going up, heels out, toes lifted. Okay, so you just kind of do that. This is your little, one of your ankle dances you're gonna do today. Up on the toes, up on the heels, bring it back in. And you do whatever you want with your arms. If you find you're off balance, hold on to something. If you have a chair handy, hold on to that. If your wall is there, hold on to that. Okay, bring your feet together. Up on the toes, lift the heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. Go as far as you can. And then you're gonna go back. Try and focus on the feet, not the hips. And I'm gonna go back again the other way. You might feel this in your shins as well, which is what I'm feeling it. Move my shins a bit. I'm gonna go back. Gonna work my way back to the center. And we're gonna go back to the other one. Out with the heels, out with the toes, in with the heels, in with the toes. Now I know we always try not to do bad squats, right? What's the bad squat? Where your knees kind of go over your toes, right? A lot of new people will do it where they're squatting like this, right? But I want you to do that right now. And don't go fast, slow. And I want you to keep your feet nice and flat. So bend the legs. Don't sit back like this. We want to go forward because we're trying to get into the ankles. For the next one, you might want to hold on to something. And I didn't think about that. I don't really have anything to hold on to. I do. I can grab my TRX to hold on to. Just keep doing this one. Bring your knees forward. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this to hold on to. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing, but you're gonna come up on your toes. And I want you to do we'll just say bad squat. This way, this is my balance. So keep the heels lifted. You might hear some things crack, and that's fine. Right up on the toes. Lots of cracking over here. Do two more. Okay, so let's go back to the the other squat one more time. Nice and slow. So with these ones, you're kind of starting the bend at the knees, right? When we squat though, we start with the hips. All right, let's go down to the floor. You're gonna be in this half kneeling position. I want your hands on your knee, all right? So we're gonna lean forward as far as you can, pause, and then you're gonna come back. Lean forward, and pause, and come back. So you wanna go as far forward as you can, and then come on back. Also, you want to keep your foot nice and flat here. You don't want that heel coming up. Now, when you pause, I want you to lift your toes. Put the toes down and then come back. Do it again. Forward, pause, lift the toes, put them down, and come back. One more. Forward, lift the toes, put them down, come on back. Let's switch sides. All right, hands just not on the knee, just kind of before it. And move forward and come back. So go as far forward as you can, keeping that foot flat, pause. On that pause, try not to hold your breath. Now, when you pause, lift the toes, put them down, and come back. Forward, lift the toes, put them down, come on back. Do that again. Forward, toes up, down, and back. One more. All right, so now I just want you to sit on your feet for a second. So that one there, that we just did the half kneeling, I should have told you that if being on your one knee kind of bothers your knee, you could do this standing, right? You can put your foot on a chair and do the same thing, move forward and back. You put your foot on your couch, right? And if you don't want to be in that kneeling position. All right, so now you're gonna curl your toes under, sit on your toes. You're gonna sit on your big toes. Now you're gonna put your fingers down, just rock back. You don't have to go to flat feet, just rock back to the balls of your feet and put the knees back down. And then sit. If you don't need to put your hands down to rock back, you don't have to. And then sit. So that's all I want you to do right now. If you want to put your hands down to help push back onto the balls of your feet, come forward and sit. You actually have to sit to get the weight into your toes. Let me see. Nope. That's it. I want to put a little bit of weight on those toes there. Slow, don't rush. You want to take your time here. Well, there goes a hair. All right, let's go do it one more time. All right, let's get into that half kneeling position again. We're gonna do this one more time. So, hand just before the knee, move forward, pause. You're gonna lift the toes, put them down, and come back. Forward, lift the toes, put them down, come on back. Do that again. Forward, lift the toes, down, and back. One more time. Forward, lift the toes, put them down, and come back. Switch sides. And just before. Forward, lift the toes, put them down, and back. Forward, lift, down, and back. One more time. All right, sit down on your butt. You're not sitting on your butt for long, no. I need you to get into 90-90. This is not 90-90 with your heels tucked, okay? Your legs have to form a 90 and 90. Your heels are not tucked, okay? Now, hopefully you can sit in this position and not have to like lean back like this. If you have to like lean back like this, you need to work on this. Even if you only sit in this for like 10 seconds at a time and switch sides, okay? Now, if you can't do this with your arms overhead, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter, okay? So arms overhead, you're gonna face that leg. You're gonna lean forward as far as you can. Now, if you can't do it with your arms up here, you don't have to. You can put your hands down and just let it guide you. What you'll find is if you put your hands down, you can lean forward a little bit further than if you're here because you have to get your core, right? So first, let's do it here, gently, and you can't round through the back. You have to keep your back nice and flat. You're gonna lean, pause at the bottom. You're gonna come up, and you're gonna open up the back leg, and we're gonna slowly switch sides. Okay, you can't move your feet. And there we go, and look down, 90-90. Now, is this painful for anyone? Or is it just uncomfortable? Because it's uncomfortable for me. I try and do this every day, but some days I don't. Hands down, lean forward, back, flat. Pause, and come up. And we're gonna switch back to the other side. So you are gonna be in this position for a little bit, because that was only one rep each side. Turn, come down as far as you can. Up, rotate the legs to the other side. Slowly. Doing it fast isn't gonna do anything. It's just gonna like not work, whatever. It's better if you do it slow, okay? Face that leg, come down, back flat. Come up and rotate. So that was only 2. Turn, come down, back flat. Up and rotate. Back flat. And you don't have to go all the way down. If you get to this position and your back is still flat, but if you go here and you're rounded, it's not going to do anything, right? So you have to keep your back nice and flat. You should be able to tell when you're, do you see how I'm moving forward? You might be moving forward too. Okay, back flat. Lean, pause, and come up. Switch sides. Start with that back leg first. And lean. and rotate. We're gonna go one more time each side. Hopefully you're starting to feel a little more loose. I feel different right now sitting in this position. I don't feel like I'm leaning over to the side as much anymore. Okay, lean forward and pause. Bring it up and open. Pause, lean forward. Pause at the bottom, come up, and rotate. So you're still staying in this position. What I want you to do is focus on that back foot. You have to keep the knee down. You're gonna lift your foot, put it down. Lift, put it down. Now if you have to lean forward a little bit to do it, go ahead. But ideally, you want to sit up, and you're not looking for a big lift. You might find you can't even get your foot off the floor. You might lift it a little bit, and then when we switch sides, see how different the other side is. Okay, now we're going to open up the back knee, bring it down. This leg has to stay straight. Lift it up, put it down. Gently, you control it up, you control it down. Obviously, you don't want to plop it, right? Now I'm going to go this way, still on the same side as you. Okay, so now I want you to lean over on your forearm. You're going to straighten your front leg and bend. Straighten and bend. Now, sit up and do it here. If you can. If you can't sit up, that's fine. Stay over on your side. One more. Now we're going to come back down onto our form again. We're going to do the back leg. We're going to swing it around and bring it back. Now, really right here, doing this isn't as bad. Like this probably feels pretty easy. Now, come up on your hand, bring it around, come back. So you'll lift the leg up and swing it around, swing it back. Now, see if you can do a couple, not having any hands on the ground. One more. All right, now guess what? We have to rotate sides. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Are you breathing? Are you sighing? What do we have to start with? Our back foot, right? So sit up tall. Think about it. Even look at it. Go ahead, look at your foot. Lift it up. I used to be so much better at these. Just lift it up. That's it. Even thinking about it, you should feel that hip tensing a little bit as you're trying to lift that foot up. There is another hair. I think I have a hair in my sock too. Okay, two more. I didn't count how many we did on the other side. Now what? We have to open our knee and put it down. Now try not to face that leg when you open. Just right, so we're gonna lean over to the side on our forearm and we're gonna straighten the front leg and bend it back, and you're gonna put it back down to that 90-90 position. Does this side feel easier or did the other side feel easier? Now let's come up on your hand and do the same thing. Two more. Now come back down on your forearm and you're going to bring your back leg around, swoop it back. So this probably feels pretty easy, right? I would say pretty easy, maybe it's not easy for some. Okay, I'm going to come up on my hand. So I'm kind of giving you different levels to work through. Well, at least on this one. Some of them there are no levels. It's either you do it or you don't do it. For some, even sitting in 90-90 is enough without movement. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple sitting up. You can do whatever you want with your hands. You can stay with one of the other options. And do one more. And bring your legs to the center. And relax. All right, you're going prone, so you're going to lay on your stomach, but before you do, watch what you're doing with your feet. Okay, so your forehead is going to be down on the mat. You're going to hook your foot behind your knee. Okay? Now, you don't have to have your hands under your forehead. You can have them off to the side, whatever is comfortable. So your foot is hooked behind the knee. You're going to lift your knee up and place it back down. So I'm going to count to 10, well 5, and then maybe you'll be in this position. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So your forehead is down, your foot is hooked behind the knee. We're going to lift the knee up and then place it down. That's 1. Lift it up, place it down. Try not to hold your breath. Lift it up. Put it down. Lift. Down. Lift. And down. Lift. And down. Lift. Down. Again, lift. And down. You have 2 more. Lift. And down. 1 more. Lift. And down. Okay, so come up on your forearms and turn and look, okay? So now your leg is going to be bent like this. You're still going to have your forehead down. Arms can be wherever it's comfortable. You're going to lift your thigh off the floor. Move your knee out to the side. Put your whole leg down. Put your knee down, put your leg down. You're going to lift it up and bring it back. You're going to keep your leg bent, okay? So forehead down. Lift your thigh. Move your knee out to the side, place it down. Lift it up all at once and bring it back to center. Lift the thigh, knee out to the side. Lift and bring it back. That's 2. Lift, move it out to the side. Lift. And out. Whoa, what are you doing with those things? What size?
10% weight.
What size was that? 15?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You'll just push me a little more. Okay? Lift. Out to the side. Up. And back. Couple more. Lift. Side. Up. And back. I don't know. I lost count. I think that maybe 5. I'm not sure. Lift. And side. Up. Do 1 more. and put it down. Okay. Take a breath. That should be hard, where you're like squeezing your core and everything to move it. Now take your other foot, hook it behind your knee. All right, same thing, lift the knee, place it down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift, down, up, and down. You might be, excuse me, holding your breath on here. That's fine. You're flexing. Lift, down. Lift, and down. Lift, down. One more lift, and down. So that was 10. Now bend the leg. We're going to do the same thing here. Lift the leg up, move the knee out to the side. Place the leg down. Bring it up and back to the center. Do it again. Lift, move it out, up and back. Lift, move it out, up and back. For me, this side feels different. Last one. All right, release, catch your breath a little bit. Okay, let's come up onto the hands and knees. We have one more thing to do. I'm gonna go on an angle, okay? So you're gonna take your leg out to the side. You're gonna come down on your forearms, and first you're gonna rock back. Last one. Okay, I want you to come up on your hands. You're staying on this side. This will be our last hip one before we move into some back and shoulders. Okay, so this is really hard. Okay, try not to lean to one side. Lift the leg, place it down. Lift, place it down. Remember, here comes a Charlie horse, and that's normal to get a Charlie horse, okay? Lift, put it down. Up. Here comes a Charlie horse. Lift up and down. You might not lift as high as me, but when I get to the other side, I might not be able to lift, right? So we're gonna do a few more. Up and down. Up and down. Up. Two more. This helps you engage your core too. I can feel my core turning on. And bring that knee in. Okay, I'll go this way on an ankle. Then side down on your forearms, and let's go. Rock back. You're on the side of your foot here. And then we're gonna have that leg lift. Okay, come on the hands, find your stance, spread the fingers, back is flat, arms are straight. When you're ready, lift and down. So again, even if it's like a small lift off the floor, try not to plop that foot down though, right? Lift and down. Try and keep the arms straight up. Oh, here comes the Charlie horse, down. Woo. Up and down. And again, up and down. shake your leg a bit. Up, down, up, down. You have 2 more. Lift, and down. 1 more. And you can lay down on your back. I just want to see what this was. It's okay. It's all right that you're late. This was unscheduled, Em. Okay, so you're laying on your back with your legs bent and your feet together. Don't do anything for the outer body. All I want you to do is rock the knees side to side. So maybe you have a lower back flare up, right? Your lower back is hurting for whatever reason. You can, this part here, these first few, I'm going to give you an extra one. You can do as many times as you want throughout the day to help you out. So you can do it with your knees together. Now we're going to take our feet nice and wide apart. And you're going to drop your legs side to side. Gently and slowly. A normal stance, bring your arms down. Now slowly we're going to do a glute bridge, peeling our vertebrae off the floor one at a time, and then slowly coming down. So these you can do too. Squeeze your butt, gently peel it off the floor, and then slowly one vertebrae at a time, bring it down. And try not to hold your breath here. So we're not doing this for like an actual, it is a glute exercise, right? But that's not what we're trying to do right now. We are trying to squeeze our cheeks, right? But we're trying to be slow and mindful here. Squeeze real hard at the top and slowly peel it down. Do one more. Now, before we do another version of that, I want you to take your feet out wide. Do not move your butt on this. Cross your leg over. That might be enough for you. Right now, my hip feels tight, but we did just work our hips, right? So first, you're going to drop your leg side and come up. And you can do this however many times you want. But we are going to add a little bit of a reach, so we're going to be coming up on our forearm, which I'm going to show you on the next one. So one arm is up. We're going to drop the leg. You're going to bring yourself up on your forearm, and you're going to reach out to the side. You're going to come back. Gently lay down, don't flop. So drop the legs, come up on your forearm, and reach, nice and slow. We only really have like one little part for the shoulders, just a little one. All right, last time here. And take that foot down. Okay, nice and wide. Cross it over, and you're gonna start with just a drop to the side, and then come back up. And if you don't touch the floor, it's not a big deal. You're working in your own range of motion. these ever dirty. Alright, so we're gonna come up, bring the arm up on your forearm. So your legs drop first, up on your forearm, and reach out to the side. Slowly come back. Do it again, so you're moving at your own pace, your own range of motion here. That's annoying. And we're going to do one more. You got to come all the way down. Okay, so we're going to stay here. I want you to put the bottoms of your feet together. Okay? Again, this is a glute exercise, but we're not like, that's not our, it's our focus, but anyways, feet together. Arms down at your side. You're going to squeeze your bum, drive your hips up, drive your feet together, pausing at the top, and gently come down. Feet together, squeeze your butt, lift, and gently come down. Do that again. Nice and slow. Drive those feet together. Just so you know, it's already been it's already been over half an hour. Okay, you have a few more to go. Let's do 3. You pause at the top. Bring your knees up, grab, drop, and roll yourself up. Let's go over onto your hands and knees. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. We're doing cat-cow, okay? But you're gonna start the movement with your head and your chin. So you're gonna drop your chin to your chest, slowly round up. Tailbone is the last thing to come under. Then you're going to slowly reverse it. Tailbone first, mid-back, upper back, head is the last thing. And again, tuck your chin, slowly round through that upper back, mid-back, low back tucks, hips tuck, pause, and then slowly reverse it. That's how slow you should go here. Tuck your chin. You want to go through one vertebrae at a time here. Moving nice and slow. We're going to do 2 more. 2 more at your pace, and then you're going to come down on your stomach. And when you're done your last one, come down on your stomach. Oh, that one is my favorite too. Okay, so let's go into some shoulders. You're gonna have your forearms down. Arms are gonna be extended over your head. Did I say forearms down? Forehead. You want your forehead down. Thumbs to the ceiling, arms extended up. We're gonna do some lifts. So you're gonna raise up and down gently. Raise it up, down, lift, and down. Up and down. Up and down. So I want you to give me 5 more at your own pace here. Don't hold your breath. This is my fifth one. Keep your forehead down, arms go in a Y position. Same thing, raise up and down. Up and down. Keep the arms straight. If you're counting, I'm at 5. Hopefully you're at 5, and I want 5 more. Done that, arms go to T, thumbs to the ceiling. Same thing, I want 10. Little pause at the top. Gently bringing the arms down, squeezing through the shoulder blades. And when you're done your 10, bring your arms by your side. I want you just to turn your head and look to see what we're going to do. So the back of your hand are on the floor, your forehead is down. You're going to drag your hands up. Did I do that wrong? I did. Okay. So when you make a fist, this part of your fist is going to be on the ground actually. So you're going to drag it up. Squeeze through the shoulder blade, you're going to do a tricep extension. You're going to bring it back down, and you're going to slowly bring those arms down. Okay, we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, just making sure you're in position. So we slowly drag up, squeezing the shoulder blades, extend, bring it in, and down. Do that again. Drag it up. Extend, in, and down. So when you are dragging your arms up, your elbows come up and you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. Extend, in, and down. You might find you're squeezing your butt and core, that's a good thing. Let's do one more. All right, you're going to stay in this position. You're going to bring your arms by your side. Actually, extend the arms out. So you're going to lift your head and chest. You're going to take your right arm underneath you. You're going to roll on your right side. Left leg bends. You're going to open up that top arm as far as it goes. Bring that arm back. Take your right arm underneath you. Put your head down. Okay, lift your head and chest. Left arm goes underneath. Roll onto your left side. Right leg bends, and you're going to open that right arm out to the side. Reach to the fingers. Bring the arm back. Roll onto your stomach. We're going to go a little smoother now. Right arm underneath. Roll onto the right side. Bend that left leg. So it comes up in that 90-degree position. Open that left arm out. Bring it back. Take your right arm with you on your stomach. The left arm comes through. Go on your side. Open up that top arm. And close. Roll on your stomach. Right arm underneath. Roll on your right side. Left leg comes up. Left arm opens. And close. Roll on your stomach, little one. One more time here. Left arm underneath, on your side, and open. And let's close on your stomach. Now hands by your side, come up onto your knees, and you're gonna have a seat. So you can sit cross-legged or whichever way is best for you. So you're gonna round through the back, hands together, and then we're gonna pull back and squeeze through the shoulder blades. Round, pull back and squeeze. And round, open, and round. And open, 2 more, round, open, 1 more round, and open. Okay, I'm just gonna turn. You're gonna put your hands down here on the floor. I want you to round up to your back, and then pull your chest through. Push the floor, round up to the back, pull your chest through. Round up, and pull your chest through. Round up. So you're pushing the floor away, right? Rounding up through that upper back. And pull that chest through. Stay here. You're going to take your left arm, or whichever, it really doesn't matter. Circle it back, turn and look, and reach, push through the floor and reach. Circle the arm back. Opposite arm, circle it back, push through the floor, reach, turn and look, and come back. Circle the arm. Find your end range, push through the floor, reach, bring it back. Circle, reach, and let's do 1 more each side. And walk your hands up, and that is it. You are done. Hopefully you feel better. If you didn't feel good, hopefully you feel better now. That was pretty long, actually. Didn't mean to go that long, but that's all right. So, how long was that? 45 minutes. I think it was about 40-ish, 45 minutes. Hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. My hips worked, actually. Have a great day. Thanks for joining. Bye.